Hey, y'all, my name is Will Lawson. This is the Morning Report. Listen, you guys know that Alvin Bragg, the district attorney of Manhattan, has brought suit against President Trump and is charging him with 34 different um, crimes, infractions, felonies, misdemeanors. But more than that, we learned that on Tuesday, uh, Bragg had decided to try to stave off the House investigation into the question of the political nature of his prosecution of Trump. Bragg filed a suit against the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, Representative Jim Jordan, Republican from Ohio, arguing that the investigation was a quote transparent attempt to intimidate and attack end quote his case against the former president. He sought to get a temporary restraining order blocking the subpoena that the committee issued to Mark Pomerantz, who was a former district attorney in Bragg's office, who oversaw the investigation into Trump before he left the DA's office. Bragg also tried to block the committee from getting, quote, confidential documents and testimonies from the district attorney himself, as well as his current and former employees and officials. Bragg is trying to do all he can not to comply, claiming that he was taking action in quote response to an unprecedentedly brazen and unconstitutional attack by members of Congress on an ongoing New York State criminal prosecution and investigation of former President Donald J. Trump, end quote. But the judge in the matter did not agree. The U.S. District Court Judge Mary Kay Viscosil, who was a Trump appointee, by the way, denied the request from Alvin Bragg for a temporary restraining order against Jim Jordan. In the denial, the judge noted that Bragg didn't even provide the documents he should have to support his case, including that subpoena purportedly served on Mr. Pomerantz, as well as the declaration of Theodore J. Boutros Jr., which is mentioned in Bragg's moving papers. Sounds like Bragg didn't help himself, and the judge is chiding him for a failure to have everything he should have had in the motion. The judge gave Jordan until April 17th to respond to Bragg's suit, and then the court will consider the matter on April 19th. That is on Tuesday, I guess. Mike Davis, who was the founder and president of the pro-Trump Article 3 project and former chief counsel for the nominations to Senate Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley, told Breitbart News that the Bragg lawsuit against Jordan is laughably frivolous. Soros-funded Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg's lawsuit against the House Judiciary Chairman Jim Jordan is laughably frivolous, as evidenced by the fact Bragg couldn't even win a temporary restraining order. Davis said Harvard Law should demand that Bragg return his law degree. First, and Jordan says this, Jim Jordan says this, first they indict a president for no crime. Then they sue to block the congressional oversight when we ask for questions about the federal funds they use to do it. See, and this is the thing. If they are going to charge Trump with felonies, federal crimes, then they use federal monies to do so, and that puts them into the arena that they are now under some sort of a federal oversight, or there could be federal oversight. But it looks like Bragg just got his head handed to him on this one. We'll have to wait to see the final hearing on the matter, but it's fair to say that things are not going well with his effort to duck the investigation from Jordan and the committee. When you go down to the Banana Republic Road and targeting your political opponents, you shouldn't expect that you get away with it in a free society that should still operate according to the rule of law. Fortunately, it looks like the Republicans are going to hold Bragg's feet to the fire and hold him accountable. He's trying to wriggle out of it, but so far it's not working. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens.